This is Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at Tesla and NVDA. This video is for information purpose only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have the old Tesla, your daily and your weekly chart. Now you can see here how here was this last Friday. Okay, we came on down here, but you won't notice that we put in a higher low and a higher high, and we closed above that nice key 8 simple moving average. Now today we had this gap up. I'm not really crazy about these gap ups, but we'll just take a look at it. Okay, so let's take a look at the upside first. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to watch today's high, 358.78. Okay, that's going to be very, very key. So if you're coming to the left of the chart here, what do you got? 358.64. That is going to be your first resistance level. And then we're going to come up to that 361.93 level. That is going to be your breakout. Now, when we take a look here on the weekly chart, we can just see, because all we have to do is go right to the left of the chart here. Okay, and then that's where our resistance levels are going to be. Okay, so your next level is going to be 364.07. If we can break out above this a key level here, 361.93. Now, you have to close above, not just pop above, okay? So this is going to be what we're looking for, 364.07. And then we just come over here to this next candle here. You're looking at 371.59. And then we'll just bring this price channel right across here. And what we got is we got 384.29, okay? And then we come up here. We just bring it right across. Okay, you're looking at 402.67. And then we have the top of the price channel. It's not really on the chart, but it is for 14.50. Okay, so there's a lot of really nice targets here. But this is why I like these blue lines are just price channels. But again, as it sells down, it leaves these channels here on the other side. So when it rallies back up, it gives you a nice resistant levels that you just go to, okay? So now the key level that we're looking for here is a close above that 361.93. And then your next level there is going to be that 364.07 level. And then we have that 371.59, and then we're going to come right up to there, that 384.29. Then we can just zip right on up to that 402.62, and then we have 414.50, which is your higher, kind of your breakout level there on the old Tesla. Now, when we look at here at the chart here, there's really, it's kind of like, we got to see how this is all going to shake out, if this can move back up here, but it's kind of like a negative divergence here. So you got to be just a little bit careful here. Your green is trying to go right back up above the red here, looking very, very good. RSI here on the weekly, well, we're in a nosebleed section. However, just showing that you have very good strength going on. Green above your red here, same thing. Very good strength going on here. Okay, so let's look at the downside now. Always got to look at that downside. So what you want to do is watch today's low. That's going to be very, very key. Okay, so you're looking at 351.15. There's your gap. Okay, and then we want to go to Friday's high. Okay, that is 345.45. There's your fill. Okay, your gap, 351.15. 345.45, there's your fill, and then we have your 8-day rate below that at 343.16. Obviously, if that's lost, then we'll come down here to that Friday's low level, 334.65, and then we'll come down to the bottom of this candle here, 326.59, and then we have your nice 320.03, your 21 SMA here. Now, again, there's gaps and there's fills, gaps and fills right all the way on down here. But right now, as long as we hold this 8-day, that's all we're worried about, is just going to sideways action and possible breakout on this stock. Okay, let's take a look here now at NVIDIA. Okay, here we have NVIDIA daily chart, pretty much tells it all. Okay, let me big this baby up here. There we go. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, now we had this, it's like a bottoming tail, and almost like a bottoming tail indecision candle kind of combo situation, okay? But now you can see where we're holding that 50 days. So let's look at the downside here first. Okay, so what you really want to watch here, obviously, is today's low. You're looking at 138.09, and then we're going to be looking right here at this 50-day at 136.13. That's going to be very, very critical, because right now we've been holding this level here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. See how nice that's been holding? So that's going to be very, very key, is going to be that 136.13. Now, again, if that is lost here, then we're going to come down here to this retest at 131.80 level, which is right there. And then we can come all the way down here to this 126.16. But as long as we're holding that 50-day, we're looking pretty, really good shape. Now, this is a very, very bullish chart here, okay? So when you look at this, you have a low, a higher low, higher low, higher low. This is a very bottom left, upper right chart, very, very bullish chart. Now, you notice that there are patterns that are in this situation, okay? So right here, we had the double top situation. And then when we ran up here, we had this sideways action, but you couldn't clear it, so it gently came down. Okay, and then right here, another sideways action, and then came down. Another sideways action came down, and then we had this topping tail, and now we got to see if we can rally right back up here. This was that earnings situation. I mean, they blew away the numbers, but again, a lot of times it's buy the rumor, sell the news kind of a situation, okay? So let's take a look at the upside. The upside here, everything is going to be right there is going to be this 8 simple moving average here, okay? See where it is? And where did it go today? Right into the 8 simple day moving average, okay? So 140.08, that's going to be very, very key. And then we're going to have this 21 SMA here at 142.38. Okay, so you need to get above that 8-day and above that 21-day on a closing basis. Then we can start rallying this bad boy up. Okay, so then we're going to be looking at the top of this candle here at 147.16. Then we're going to come here to the left of the chart. We're going to look at 149.77, and then we can come up to that 152.89. Now, you break that 152.89, obviously you're going to go 160. They have a target on this. Some have a target of 175, 180, but eventually you're probably going to rally up here to that $200 area very, very easily. Okay, now this is here still very, very much in play. Any kind of pullback is a buying opportunity. I own this for the long term, and I also trade it every day because it's a mover, okay? Big volume, big movement. So here's what you want to watch today is watch that 140.08. You get above that, then the next level is going to be that 142.37, okay? Downside, we just want to watch that 50-day, very, very crucial, 136.14. If that is lost on a closing basis, right here, 131.80, that is going to be your target. Now, this isn't telling us a whole lot here. You're just kind of like medium here, 49. Your green is below your red, obviously, because we had that sell-off. But let's just see if we can just rally this bad boy up here, or maybe even sideways. Now, this is getting to a point here that something is going to give one way or the other because your 50-day is moving up and your 8-day is moving down. So one or the other is going to break. It's either going to break to the downside or it's going to break to the upside. And the price will either get up there and then start rising up here, or she's going to crack down. I'm thinking that she's going to crack on up. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have the old crude ski daily chart and natural gas. Now, remember that OPEC meeting is on Thursday, and that's the 5th, okay? It's going to be very, very key to see exactly what they are going to do. Now, they originally wanted to add barrels on the market. They have a lot of people inside the OPEC that says, hey, you know, we're struggling. We need to raise oil. But what they don't understand is if you start putting more output in, your price is going to be coming on down. Okay, so I don't think Saudi Arabia what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, wants that. Okay, so that's not going to happen. Okay, so here's what we got here. You can see here we went right up here, went above the 8 to 20-day, couldn't close above. Same thing here, right into it, couldn't close. Right here above it, couldn't close. And look at today. Okay, this is why you trade the charts. Look at that bad boy right there, right into that 169.15. Boom, big pullback. Now look at all sticky here. See? So you got 4 stickies going on here. So we got to see how this all going to shake out. But what I don't like about this here now is now we're putting in these lower low situations. So you want to watch on the downside. Take a look at that first. Is 67.71. Okay, that's going to be your support level. But again, when you look across here, okay, see 67.75. You got support levels here that are going to handle that. Okay, and if that's lost, then you're going to come right here to the bottom. You're looking at that 67.28 level, and then we're going to come to the bottom of this candle, 66.82, and then your retest there at 66.53. If this is lost, this is your target area at 65.27. But we got to see how this is all going to shake out. But usually after these rallies here, okay, see how we had these rallies? This is all that the war premium situation. Then we have that pullback, and it's kind of like sideways action. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, again, if those wars fire up in the Middle East, you never know. They sign a peace agreement. You know, that doesn't really mean a whole lot. Some guy will fire off a missile, and boom, there we are. We're starting up again. You know what I'm saying? So here's what you want to watch there today. Is just watch today's low, 67.71. If that's lost, you're going to come down to the 66.53, and then we have to see what the reaction is once we get there. Is it going to break through and head for this target here, or is it going to bounce off like here and come right on up? Upside, simple, right there. That's your target, 69.15. That's going to be key right here. Your 21-day sitting at 69.47. If we can get above all that, then you have a target at 70.47. Above that, right here, look at the top of this candle, 71.15, and then we have your Hondo right there sitting at 72.59, and then your retest there at 72.88, which is basically just the top of that candle. Not telling us much here. 43, you guys could go either way. That's not oversold or overbought. This here, just sideways action. green over your red, green over your red, red over the green. It's not really showing you anything. This is just a sideways action. But just look at this chart. This is a downtrending chart. So until you can start cracking above that 72.88 level, it's not going higher. Okay, it's just that simple. Now this rallies up here. We're putting in these lower lows. So we rallied. Okay, lower high. Okay, right there, another lower high, another lower high. Not looking too good. Just trade the market. Okay, so what I'm doing is just trading a scalping UCO, and I had the short going on the SCO. Okay, that's just, pretty simple. Okay, now here we go, natty gas. Now, see, this is why you trade the charts. I said, watch this 8 day. If you watched my video this morning, that's going to be key. Where did it go? Right into the 8 day. Okay, so upside, watch that 32, let's say 3.29. Okay, if you get above that 3.29, that 8 day, then we can come to the top of this candle here at 3.38. And then we come up right here at the top of right there. You're looking at 3.47. Then we have 3.52, your big retest up there at 3.56. Okay, right now we don't have anything here that says this is bullish here until we close above this 8 day. Now, here, downside. Okay, so what do? We made it even a lower low, 3.148. Okay, so now what is our next level? Well, let's just take a little peek ski at it and see what we got here. Okay, so this is what we're looking for right there, 3.15. Okay, the next level is 3.13. Okay, and then your next level there is going to be 3.09. Okay, that is your next levels. And then what we do is we just come right over here. What do we got? We got 3.07. Okay, and then we got 3.05 level here, and then we're going to have your 21-day sitting there at 2.99. Call it 3. Okay, so this is what you got right now. Your price is below that 8 day. That's never good. Then that's never a good look unless you have candles like this or a candle like that where you can bounce off something and venture on up. So if this comes down to the 21-day, holds that 21-day, that could be a buying opportunity to take it up. But right now, we just have sideways action. So really what we're watching is the bottom of this candle right here. This is that 3.07. Okay, so we look at the top here, but if you can hold this level here on a closing basis, okay, hold that level here, that's got a good shot at rebounding and taking it right back up here again. But this 8 day is everything. As you can well see, okay, you have to close above that to go higher. Downside, just watch today's low, 3.149. Here's your big target, roughly 2.99. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after the old pit close, and we'll take a look at crude and natural gas, and then we'll probably got to throw some more stocks in here because, we got the NASDAQ is just Rip City here today. So I hope you're in. My favorite is TQQQ. It's a sweet basket of all this good stuff. NVIDIA, Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, Apple, Google, Netflix, Tesla, even Costco. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.